Steinhouse, and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy. And hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. Today is Thursday, October 6th, and I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Hey, you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse, and then you can follow me there as well. Hey, if you'd like to connect directly with me, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you will find my social media connections, my email, my text message information, contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder, if you're watching online, hit the like button. If you hit the like button, then Facebook likes to like the show, my show. So hit the like button. Also hit the share button and let your friends know about the show. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. And you can also find Money Chat Now and the Larry Steinhouse Show on Spotify. So please go there and subscribe as well. By the way, you can comment live during the show on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So please comment, please say hi so I know you're watching. And if you haven't joined the Money Chat Now fan page on Facebook, please do that to make sure you can always see the show. Sometimes I'm in Facebook jail, and it's the only place you can see the show is the Money Chat Now fan page. All right. By the way, so also, of course, like that page. And don't forget to say hi. All right, real quick, I want to say hello to a couple of people saying hi. Right now, it looks like we've got a whole bunch of people here. It looks like we got Ken the Democrat and my wife Linda and Mark and Tom and Deb, and it looks like John watching from YouTube. Thanks a lot. I totally appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. All right, let's talk about what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about, of course, the market recap. We're going to be talking about oil prices going up. We're going to be talking about Rust, USBC, and Biden praises DeSantis. Wait till you see that. All right, Money Chat Now is brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday by going to investorschooling.com, and there you will learn about real estate investing and stock options trading from those who do it every day. Hey, I also want to thank a lot of people for sharing it. Thank you so much. I totally appreciate you guys sharing it. I've seen Art share it. I've seen Mitchell share it. I've seen Mike share it. I've seen Mark and Ken share it. Barbara and Betsy, and thank you so much. And if anybody else shared it, thank you again. Please click the share button right now under the video and share it on your timeline or in a group that you think might benefit from it. Appreciate it a lot. Hey, Ken the Democrat, come on, share it, man. All right. Yesterday wasn't so bad, actually. It started off terrible, of course. The Dow plunged almost 430 points, but then it started to come back. It actually went positive about 3 o'clock and then fell back slightly. The money managers who didn't take their profits yesterday grabbed what they thought would be another chance to take the profit. If you bought it at about 10:30, you did very well for the day. I actually bought some Meta right about 10:30, and, when I felt it was going to be below 140 probably for the last time before earnings. So I think Meta is a really good play. I think it's going to be a great play. I'll talk about that later as well. Part of yesterday's performance was because the rate on the benchmark 10-year Treasury climbed to 3.74% after briefly dipping below 3.6% in the previous session. Pressure was put on stocks. So what happens is pressure gets put on stocks when the bond goes up. The real pressure, though, was simply the fact that the market kicked ass the last 2 days. And after being up 1,500 points in 2 days, the money just got scared. It's pretty simple. The ADP payroll report also showed an increase of jobs by 208,000, so it still looks like the economy is moving forward. The real question will be is if inflation will move back into the normal range. The other thought by investors is if the market has hit a bottom, and it may not be. I personally don't think so, but let's talk about that. There's lots of chatter about this in the discussion groups and online articles. Like I said, I don't think we've hit the actual bottom. I believe that the bottom will be about 26,000, and that's going to happen sometime next year. I'm going to say probably second quarter. It's possible we have hit the current period bottom. However, as I said before, we're approaching earnings season, and stocks usually move up from there. We actually have 2 names reporting earnings today, Constellation Brands and Levi's. Constellation Brands is a beverage company that includes such names as Modelo and Corona beers. I'm guessing they're going to do well. This stock market would drive anyone to drink. Of course, Levi's brands has many popular brands of clothing, and this I'm kind of skeptical about. Retail sales have been down lately, and it does appear that retail companies are like islands. One company does well while another one does terrible. I don't know, have you been to Macy's lately? The place looks empty. I really wonder what this Christmas shopping season is going to be like. I remember the excitement of Christmas shopping. The malls would get a buzz to them as the Christmas decorations went up. The lines for Santa would be hundreds of feet long, and the stores would be packed. I just can't see this happening this year. Some remnants of it will still be there, and Santa will probably be in the malls, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was by appointment only. It's not just the morality of this country that's falling down, it's the nostalgia of this country. Oh, and I wonder if Santa will still be a man this year. He might be a transgendered woman in a fat suit. I wonder if the parents will have to call him them or they. Will his beard still be white or will it be dyed lime green? I heard that Victoria's Secret angels will have Santa modeling their new big size underwear. Have you seen that? Oh man, I walked by a Victoria's Secret and the picture at the front of the store of this enormous woman in panties and a bra was on display. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to insult a woman for being fat, but when you have to hold up your fat rolls so the picture can show the color of the panties, it's probably not a good idea to be an underwear model. Like I said, nostalgia is gone, but I guess we should get back to the stock market. All right, hopefully it will be fat today too. Maybe it'll do so well that we could stuff our oversized panties with money to fit it up. All right, I guess I need to watch the movie Shallow Hal after the show today, and maybe, whatever. All right, let's take a look at the futures and let's see what's going on. All right, right now the Dow is down. It looks like down about 140. The S&P is down 15, and the Nasdaq is down 50. Yeah, that's kind of obvious. All right, let's talk about what's going on next real quick. A couple of people I just want to say hello to real quick online. Whole bunch of people joining us. We've got Tom and Deb and Charles and Tommy and Jose coming in from YouTube. Thanks, buddy. And then we got Mike and we got my brother Seth. Thanks, Seth. And we got James on YouTube saying Santa Time Drag Queen. Yeah, right. All right. And, we got, I don't know, whatever. I can't even read that one. We got Johnson Aid, who's, whatever. He's a blue pill. We've got, he's obviously a blue pill. That's actually pretty funny. Johnson Aid, the blue pill. Get it? You guys will take a minute on that. Well, we got Peter coming in from LinkedIn and James coming in and also Ken coming in. All right. Let's talk about oil prices. So I'm really wondering, who did Biden piss off this time? Remember when oil prices were skyrocketing and Biden said it was Putin's fault? Oh, wait, Ken the Democrat is still saying that. Anyway, and also I think the blue pill is also saying it. Oh, and then, as gas prices started to fall, Biden took credit for it, as the hypocritical lies he made to bolster the Democrat Party into the midterms. Well, it looks like OPEC isn't happy with poopy pants and is using the price of oil as a political weapon against Biden. OPEC has decided to cut production of oil in order to stabilize the price, or in other words, to raise the price of oil. It looks like the gas price bottom of about $3.70 will be the bottom of his presidency. Oil per barrel had been dropping, and it was in the very low 80s last week. Goldman Sachs now expects oil prices to hit about 110 a barrel by the end of the year, stressing that oil risks are skewed, potentially even higher. Oil and gas prices have been a major inflation issue for the past year or more. The gas prices kept going up, and they were just under $10 a gallon in some places in California. Biden begged the Saudis to produce more while he shut down our pipeline to oil and reduced drilling in the United States. I guess he needed to continue to get his cut from the other countries as, the big guy. As the United States continues to weaken its position and as the recession gets closer, Biden continues to be the laughing stock of the world. Unfortunately, it isn't funny anymore. So expect gas prices to go up, and expect Biden to continue to drive this country into the ground. But hey, at least Elon Musk will continue to get richer with the new Green Deal. Electric cars are everywhere now. I'm seriously thinking of starting a new car company that only makes internal combustion engine cars. No electric cars. Well, maybe not. But as I said before, make sure you have a gas-powered car for when the grid goes down. You'll be the only one on the road. I actually wonder how these people in Florida or Puerto Rico are doing with no electric to charge their cars. No, seriously, I'm not trying to be a jerk here. All right, maybe a little bit. But I really want to know. So much pain there is with the destruction. Just imagine the electric car. Your electric car survives the hurricane. A tree does not fall on it. But then you can't use it because you can't charge it. I also wonder if people evacuating with their electric cars had any problems. Getting back to the story, though, Biden actually got angry at the decision of OPEC lowering production. He said it was short-sighted. Yes, Biden said to the Saudis that are cutting oil production, he said it was short-sighted. What? Isn't that what you did here, Biden? You short-sightedly cut production here, and now we're in this predicament because of your short-sightedness? Guess what Biden's going to do next? Yep, he's going to release more oil from the strategic reserves. So soon we will have no reserves, and then OPEC laughs all the way to the bank. That would be the best case scenario, by the way. The worst case scenario is that OPEC nation cuts us off, leaving us with no oil and no energy, and then they could come here and take our oil because we will be defenseless. And Biden uses the word short-sighted? Is this man on drugs? I guess Hunter gives him 10% of Hunter's drugs as payment to the big guy. Well, expect gas prices to top $4 this month and pray for a red wave if this country is ever going to get out of the mess and possibly avoid a major recession. Look, let's take a break here. I will talk to you in a minute.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock options sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. And of course, if you'd like more information on Investor Schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Hey, I want to welcome you back to the show. We're here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify. Like and subscribe there. And if you'd like to connect with me, please go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. And there you will find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. Clearly, Johnson A. doesn't get the joke of me calling him a blue pill. Somebody explain it to him. All right, so far, of course, we've been discussing the market recap, and yesterday was an okay day, and we'll probably see it being an okay day today, too. Who knows? The futures are down 152, the S&P is down 16, and the NASDAQ is currently down 53. We talked about oil prices, and Biden is such a fool. He really is such a fool. It's unbelievable. Coming up, we're going to be talking about the movie Rust. We're going to be talking about USBC, and we're going to be talking about Biden praising DeSantis. And then, of course, we've got today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button? Come on, everybody, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Even you, Ken the Democrat, hit that like button. Hit that share button, too, and leave me a comment to say hi if you haven't already. Leave me a comment. Is the only way I know you're watching. So you may be watching, and if you don't leave a comment, I don't know you're watching. I'd like to say hi to you if you are watching, so please say hi. Please share and like as well. And don't forget to order my new book. It's called Money Hacks. And by the way, if you've ordered it and read it, a lot of people give me some great reviews. I would appreciate a review if you ordered it. So go to Amazon or wherever it is you bought it and leave a review there too. Let's talk about, you guys know about the accidental shooting on the set of the film Rust. Look, this is where, Alec Baldwin accidentally shot Helena Hutchins in a dress rehearsal of a scene. There was a lot of speculation and controversy around this, and I'm not really going to get into that. Much of it is conspiracy theories, and other parts are just reckless ways the gun was handled on the set. Although, if Alec Baldwin would have just taken some gun safety classes, this tragedy might not have happened. It might have been avoided. Anyway, the Baldwins and the producers of the movie have settled a lawsuit with the family of Hutchins over the shooting. Financial terms of the settlement were not released, though. Hutchins' widower has now been named as an executive producer of Rust, which is expected to resume filming in January. So the settlement may include a heavy royalty from the movie to the family. I think that would be great, but seriously, who's going to see this movie? It's now tainted and probably wasn't very good in the first place anyway. If you see this movie and someone in the movie gets shot, aren't you going to think about Hutchins? Is the scene that they were rehearsing still going to be in the movie? Will the audience say, ooh, that's the scene, that's where she died? I mean, personally, I think it's distasteful that the movie is being produced, not only because of the memory of Hutchins, but because the movie will be a non-seller, adding insult to injury. I mean, seriously, would you go see this movie? Would you even watch it on television for free? I kind of have no interest at all. I don't know about you guys, but let me know if you have any interest at all. I think this movie really should just be shut down, forgotten, and maybe redone 5 or 6 years from now. Who knows? All right, by the way, have you ever had this happen to you? You're in a conference or a lunch and you realize your phone battery is about to die. You forgot your charger, but luckily right next to you there's a USB charging point. A lot of them are in bars now. All you need is the connector from the USB to whatever your phone takes. If it's an iPhone, it's a Lightning connector. If it's an older Samsung, it's that weird connector with the bump on it. Or maybe it's the thin connector, or maybe you have an old phone and something weird. It could be another type of connector. You know, if you ask anyone who has a phone charging cord, you're in luck. Everyone has one, but then you realize that none of them fit your phone. Ugh. Have you ever seen the smart Uber drivers? They have multiple cord charging in the car for any phone. Well, now we've reached a period in time where everyone has a smartphone or a smart device. It's time to make a universal charging point and cord for all the devices. This is not only more convenient, but it also cuts down on waste. Have you noticed that when you buy a new phone with a new charger, you now have to throw away all the old charger cords you collected? Well, lawmakers in the European Parliament approved a law requiring electronics sold in the European Union to be equipped with a USB Type-C charging point by the end of 2024. I actually like this law. By the way, it's definitely an overreach of the government, but I still like it. This means that all devices sold in the UK will have to have a USB-C connector for the charger. So what does this mean to smartphone manufacturers? It simply means that they will all have to adapt to the USB-C connector, even if it isn't required in all countries. Apple's next iPhone, probably called the iPhone 15, will likely have this adapter as the charger. The question I have is, will you still be able to plug in a wired headphone or headset? I kind of like the wired ones, right? Because I know it'll work every time. I don't have to worry about my battery and the Bluetooth headphone going dead in the middle of my conversation. I also like the quality of the sound better. I think I just realized I'm really a boomer, aren't I? Damn. All right, anyway, look for the USB-C being the standard in the future. Maybe we can go back to having phone docks in cars again. Now that would make all the connectors. If all the connectors are the same, it would be nice to lock your phone into a dock that not only charges the phone but connects easily to things like Apple CarPlay. I like the idea. By the way, anybody have a charger for my phone? I think my battery's at about 3% right now. All right, real quick, let's go on. Let's go on real quick. Let's talk about Biden and DeSantis. All right. Hurricanes obviously have their destructive power, and we've seen this in Florida with billions and billions of dollars of damage and thousands of people being displaced, along with over 100 deaths due to the massive storm. Hurricanes also have a uniting power to bring politicians together to help with the disaster. I remember probably the only thing that Chris Christie did as the governor of New Jersey, or the only good thing he did as governor of New Jersey, was when he met with Obama and helped secure funding to rebuild the New Jersey shoreline hit by hurricanes. Well, DeSantis and Biden met yesterday to assess the damage and the path of destruction by Hurricane Ian, and it looks like they agreed to help all the people in any way they can. DeSantis, who was praised by many with his preparedness for hurricanes by so many other state leaders and the people of Florida. By the way, last week I was in Orlando, and I stayed at 2 separate hotels. Both hotels, there were dozens of linemen waiting out the storm and getting prepped to go. There were hundreds of trucks in the parking lot. It turns out that DeSantis had crews imported from other states. He put them up in local hotels, and then he had them ready to start preparing or repairing the electric grid as soon as possible. It was amazing to be there and experience this. It really was. Well, putting all politics behind, Biden said when asked about DeSantis' response to the storm, he said, "I think he's done a good job." It almost makes you want to tear up. Well, not really. But I will tell you that the idiot in charge used the hurricane to talk about climate change. Yep, climate change. If you guys all stop driving your gas-powered vehicles, hurricanes will stop. Yep, just follow the science. As we all know, there were no storms like this before gas-powered cars. How dare they? Just ask Noah. Anyway, the cleanup will take many years, and I hope that it will recover But here's something funny, and I posted it yesterday. Look at this picture of DeSantis standing behind Biden. Seriously, just look at this picture. Now look at the face on this. Look at DeSantis' face. Doesn't it look like DeSantis just got a whiff of Biden's diaper? All right, let's take a break here. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on barnesandnoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to barnesandnoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. Hey, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. Hey, are you guys enjoying this show? If you're enjoying this show, you know what I'd like you to do? I would like you to sponsor the show. So if you have a business or you have something that you'd like to get out to the public, please let me know. Your name and product will be delivered to hundreds of loyal listeners who watch the show. And as you know, we're expanding our base every day. And you'll even get, people to watch it like Ken the Democrat or the Blue Pill. All right. Just reach out. Let me know if you want to sponsor it. Go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. And by the way, we also have a Spotify channel, so please go to Spotify, and you can subscribe to the channel and listen to all the reports. They're broken out for your enjoyment. Look up Money Chat Now on Spotify and subscribe. I know, right? So I want to say a couple of people who joined us real quick. I just looked up at the screen. We've got, it's so hard to get through some of these people, but it looks like we got Michael joining us. We got Mick joining us. I think we got James. I'm not sure if I said hi yet, but if I did, that's fine. And the reason I laugh was because Mike says that Ken is obsessed with Trump. And I agree. He's definitely obsessed with Trump. He thinks more about Trump than I do, and I don't even think about Trump that often. So I'm a little worried about you, man. It's okay, man. Trump derangement syndrome, there is a cure. And here's the cure. What you want to do is you want to vote Republican, and then you won't have to worry about it anymore. Hey, it looks like Mark Cumlin is joining us. Thanks, Mark. I always appreciate you watching. Mark owns a great real estate school, so if you wanted to learn about real estate and become a real estate instructor, real estate agent, you talk to Mark. All right. By the way, let's get into it, right? So we also talked a little bit about the market. We talked about oil prices going back up. Right now, the market is down 151. The S&P is down 16, and the NASDAQ is down 50. We talked about Rust and the movie Rust, and I don't know. Anybody going to watch it? I can't watch it. I don't even understand why anybody would watch it. And we also talked about USBCs and the fact that Biden praised DeSantis, but also said that hurricanes were caused by climate change, caused by cars. I don't know. I think they're nuts. All right, coming up, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button yet? Come on, everybody, hit that like button yet. Hit that like button right now. We got Tom joining us, too. So, Tom, hit that like button, hit that share button, tell all your friends about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. Please share it on your page or in groups that you feel will also enjoy the show. All right, so we got some great tips for today. Let's talk about what's going to go on. So what do you think today is going to bring? It's an interesting question. With a rally like the one we had at the beginning of the week, things tend to slow down. So yesterday the market tanked at the beginning but came back a bit. Yeah, it finished in the red, but it wasn't as bad as I expected. I'm still a big fan of Meta at this price. So Meta is probably my biggest play right now. Google is also another great play. And I would say a put on Amazon, believe it or not, would be the play into earnings. Amazon is not going to do well. Especially, by the way, today, if Levi's stock drops after today's earnings announcement, I'm going to say that Amazon will drop as well. We have earnings coming up on that, and it should move the needle forward. However, we also have a recession coming, and that will hold it down. So, look, play accordingly, and you might find, taking advantage of the volatility to come if you're really into it. My prediction for today will be not much movement. I'm going to say a pretty normal up or down 100 points on the Dow day. Next week will trigger a nice upward movement until November, probably mid-November. Play it right and make some money. Apple, Meta, Google, that's all you need to know right now. Those are the plays. All right, let's take a final look at the futures and see where we are. We have the Dow is down 163, the S&P is down 17, and the Nasdaq is down 55. All right, let's talk about crypto. Crypto is not moving. Bitcoin is still around 20,000, and Ethereum is just about 1350. The non-movement's going to be a problem for those who still believe this is going to be a good play. It won't. Get out now, preserve your money, because it's not going to happen. It's going to be bad. Gold and silver, by the way, like the rest of the market, gold and silver, it's kind of settling there, right? Gold is right about 1,700, and I think it's a buy at 1,700. I don't like it. Silver is moving back up to 21 again. I can't wait till it hits 30 again. I feel much better. And the Treasury bond is right about 3.76. Watch for this to hit 4% plus after the end of the month when Powell announces the next interest rate hike. And again, as we've been saying, the question is, will the interest rate hike be 50 basis points or 75 basis points? I'm kind of thinking 50 basis points this time, and I'm hoping that that's what's going to happen. Wall Street needs to see this to be 50 basis points in order for the market to do anything of any value. So if they do another 75 basis increase, we're going to see a 1,000-point drop. But we don't have to worry about this to the end of the month, so don't worry about it. But it's going to be bad. I also think that we need to calm down a little bit. It's not so bad. Recession is, not recession. The recession is around the corner if we don't do something, if we don't slow the roll. And, of course, if we continue to increase the interest rates, the recession is going to come too fast. All right, oil right now is about $89 a barrel, and contrary to the propaganda put out by Biden and his liars, the average gas price is now $3.80, not $3.29. I can't believe that Biden is actually saying gas is $3.29. Where is gas $3.29? I want to thank you all, of course, for watching Money Chat Now. We are here live every morning at 7:30 on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And, of course, you can find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Has anybody gone to Spotify and subscribed yet? Let me know if you've subscribed on Spotify. I'd like to know. I'm curious. You can get all the sections broken out on Spotify, and you can have a little bit of fun with that. You can play it for your liberal friends, or you can play it for your conservative friends and have them go, hey, I like this guy. My name is Larry Steinhouse. I am the host of Money Chat Now. I am the CEO of Investor Schooling. And remember, you can contact me directly at contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. And by the way, from time to time, I own some of the assets and options discussed on this show. The opinions discussed on this show is solely mine, and no one has asked me to discuss them. Are you guys going to have some fun today? Let's have some fun. All right, Ken says that he paid $3.27 in New Jersey yesterday. Maybe that was with a discount, but I've never seen that low, but that's fine. All right, everybody out there, make it a profitable day.